Hey everyone, Camfrey15 back again, and back again with my friend Denzel.
The Red Wolf, or whatever the heck you want to call me.
Yeah, so sorry for the wait. I know it's been a long time, especially for you My Hero Academia fans. But I know I'm like probably about 2 weeks late on this video, right?
Hey, maybe more.
Yeah, I think about that because about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, um, basically the My Hero Academia season 4 premiere trailer came out, and man, it got me hyped to see this show, and I can't wait for season 4 to be here. So,
Yeah.
so
And for this video, we're gonna be like showing like our predictions of what's gonna happen this season, or like or
what
upcoming
might
season. Yeah.
or really not what's going to be happening, because we haven't seen the manga for season 4, but what we think will go on for the season and stuff like that, based on what is basically told to us, and basically what the first well, really the second trailer gave us, because there was more. What the second trailer has more to offer
Mm.
than the first one, because the first one was just a couple screenshots, and yeah. But other than that, this is finally our season 4 prediction. Sorry, it's been a long time, but he's got a busy schedule. He can't make it here all the time. But yeah, also to look out. I said I would review Toy Story 4. I will get to that whenever I get a chance to see the movie. I heard good things about it. I heard it's an emotional roller coaster. Just a little pre-thing, but before we get to the main thing, I think Toy Story 4 is probably going to be a really good movie in my opinion. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully it is a good movie, but I still don't think Toy Story 4 was needed. But I'll probably cover that more in my Toy Story 4 review later on. But yeah. Anyways, getting to My Hero Academia season 4. Um, from looking at the trailer, it was really good. The animation, for some, I don't know, it looks a little different than what it typically looks. It looks like a little bit of the Dragon Ball Super Broly animation, the Shintani design.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it focused on Deku real closely in the trailer, and I was like, it looks like Shintani is doing this too, but he's not. But the animation looks really, really, it still looks really good from what it's been. And I know some people are saying it looks like a little bit of a step down, but it still looks good for what we're given. And yeah, so the only thing I really know, and especially what the trailers gave, is basically Deku and the rest of Class 1A are in their phase of doing their class internships for basically to possibly get them a boost into maybe a hero agency and stuff like that. So basically, Mirio and Deku, from what it looks like, are going to be the main two characters, along with this villain, who, along with this villain with like basically the bird beak mask. I don't know. I've heard there's a villain in season 4 called Overhaul. I don't know if that guy is Overhaul.
I don't think that is Overhaul. Maybe there's someone even above, like Shigarashi, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know who this Overhaul character. I've watched this other YouTuber talk about it, and I was like, Overhaul. I wonder if Overhaul's a bird beak mask guy. I don't know what his name is, and we probably won't know his name till basically either more, I guess, leaks come out or something else about or they put more information about him out there on like the internet and stuff like that, so we can at least get a basis of the character. But basically, it looks like basically Mario and Deku go to this. Well, really, Mario already has an internship with this guy named Sir Night Eye, and the reason why Deku goes to see this guy apparently is because he has ties to All Might. So again, Deku's basically going under the All Might tree, learning things from the relationships of people that All Might made. So apparently he's gonna meet a guy named Sir Night Eye, and will try to get an internship under him and stuff like that. And basically, another thing is that basically, from what it looks like, Mirio and Deku have to also protect this little girl from this mysterious bird mass beat character. I'm just gonna call him that for now because I don't know his name and stuff like that. And it looks like Deku and Mirio might have to work together to stop this guy and save this girl. And it looks like the whole premise of season 4 is to save this girl.
Yeah, and a little off topic, seeing like like how Deku's design with the mask and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like he looks pretty badass.
Oh, he does. Now, there's a lot of people who I've seen say like, "Oh, I don't like Deku with the mask. He might as well should not even have it, and just he looks fine with no mask on." I personally always dug it since I started watching My Hero Academia. I'm like, I always wanted him to wear the mask more, but it's to each his own. It's like things in anime people don't like this. People, Dragon Ball. Oh, I don't like Kale and Caulifla because for some reason they get pulls out of the wazoo of how they get all these transformations.
I get where people are coming from with like the haste of Kale and Caulifla, but you gotta give them some respect for being like the first female Saiyans who can go Super Saiyan at least.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about Dragon Ball. We're talking about My Hero. But
yeah, sure.
I know there's a lot of people that don't like Deku wearing the mask, and they even expressed that even when he first wore it back in season 1. I've always liked it. I thought him wearing the mask made him look cool. It made him look like, I guess, a unique hero, but he looks cool without it too. But yeah, a prediction I have is basically, I feel like this is going to be the first season where the main story is going to be contained for the entire run of the series. I don't think they'll have 2 different split demographic arcs. Like, they'll probably have like an arc and an arc, but I think it'll be still focused to one common goal, and it's to beat the same guy. And I think it won't be like how in the past 3 seasons, where they take like a little detour from like just focusing on the class, on the UA part, and then they jump into villain stuff. I think the entire series, and this is a prediction, I think the entire season will cover over them prioritizing to save this girl. And I heard this season's really dark, and there's a lot of sadness and heartful moments. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, there's obviously gonna be death, apparently. So I'm like, great. I wonder who's going to die.
What should I say? One of my predictions was I told you one time I thought maybe Alma is gonna die, but you said maybe he might die in a later season or something like that.
I just you can still hold on to the prediction. I'm just saying, man. I think, in my opinion, if they were gonna kill off All Might, I say do it in the final season, in the final arc of My Hero Academia. So, yada yada yada. And people, don't leave you in the comments. Obviously, don't leave spoilers, because if I check it out, if there's any comments left in the video, please don't spoil it, because me and Denzel want to know like equally what the heck's going on. And I'm really trying my hardest not to go to like a Barnes and Noble and get like a manga. I've only skimmed like the first part of season 4 of the manga, but I really didn't pay attention. After that, all I basically recall from that is basically Deku going to see this Night Eye guy. After that, nothing else. And then all I remember from that manga is at the end, basically Deku runs into the same guy with the girl.
Yeah, and for those who like don't know anything about the 4th season, just comment down your predictions. What do you guys think will happen in this season, all that stuff.
Yeah, but going to the whole death prediction, I think personally, even though Mirio is probably going to be a big part of this season, I think he'll probably be if there is death in this season, I think he'll be the one to die.
Yeah, as much as that would sadden me, I think that would be the one.
Because I see it from this standpoint. In season 3, they already said this guy has this has what it takes to be a #1 hero. And if he were to be a pro hero right now, he'd probably be the #1 hero, which says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we were given in the past seasons, Deku basically says like, or comes across in his narration of basically saying like, he's the top guy, he's the #1 hero. So obviously he either at some point, well, eventually at some point he probably will get stronger than Mirio, even if if Mirio lives through this season. But I think Mirio will die in order for Deku to beat the final villain, and it'll probably be a very heartfelt sacrifice. That's my prediction of who might die, because I did hear there's going to be now there will actually be stakes at this thing, and it's actually pretty good because now we can have stakes at this. Now we can actually, and it goes with the whole aspect of Dragon Ball, the fact is that there's really no stakes. There were stakes, it makes the show better, and I like the fact now that I wouldn't say confirmed it, but the person I was watching basically said like, oh, there's gonna be a death in this season, so there's gonna be high stakes, which means this new villain is probably going to be very, very dangerous. And I think out of all the villains they've ever fought, or we've ever seen, I think he'll be, right now, in this current point, more dangerous. And that even goes to be more dangerous than the Nomu. Well, obviously no one's more dangerous than,
All for One?
All for One.
I believe, yeah.
But I think for standards of progression of this plot, he's going to be the most dangerous villain they've seen. More dangerous than the Nomu and Shigarashi. More dangerous than Stain. More dangerous than the League of Villains with Muscular and all of those other guys. I think he's going to be the most dangerous person of all, and it's going to be something where they're really going to have to work their butts off to do it.
Yeah, and getting back to like the death and like the stakes and all the possible deaths that might come. I have one other prediction who might die in this fourth season. As much as it saddens me to think about it, I think it'll possibly be the girl. I don't know why.
Oh, the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually a good prediction.
Yeah.
I could see that happening too. Actually, when you think about it, I can see that happening.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of animes with similar stories where like they try to protect this one person, boy or girl, whatever, but they end up like failing in the end. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my like top predictions, like along with Mirio.
If that does happen, I would give My Hero Academia a lot of, I would say, balls to kill off basically a little girl, a little kid. I wouldn't be shocked. I feel like at the end of this, if she does live on, I feel like she'll probably be adopted into a family, and maybe Deku watches over her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. All we know is this girl needs Deku to save her, and she looks like she's basically. And there was this one shot in the trailer where it had like the dude's beak, but then there had like strings attached to the girl, like she was in captivity from this guy. So apparently, this dude must be abusing this. Well, not abusing like like how Todoroki's father abused Todoroki's mom, but like must be using her for something or need her for something. And maybe it's for this whole final scheme plan and stuff like that. And we don't know this dude's quirk or anything. So he looks intimidating and he looks dangerous, and I feel like this is a guy where you can't mess with him. And from what also the trailer looks, because we saw a little bit of, well, we saw really Sue and Ochako there, and maybe Class 1A will help out this whole situation. I do also know there's gonna be like some kind of raid arc in this season where they raid something. If you know about that, please don't leave that in the comments. If you do want to say something like, okay, yeah, there's a raid arc, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. It's better to see it because it's cool and epic and stuff like that. So yeah, another prediction is.
What about Evil Deku?
Oh, the toga thing. That's what I was about to talk about. and it's probably gonna be one of my last predictions before I end up this video because there's really nothing else I can go off of. But oh, actually, well, I have one more thing to talk about. But yeah, I think maybe because Toga, we now realize at the end of season 3 can shapeshift into people who she has the blood of. My theory is, and that's why maybe we see Ochako is, I guess I saw a thumbnail that apparently Ochako has feelings for Deku again. I don't know if she does at some point in the season, but it would only be pretty messed up if Toga was actually pretending to be Deku, and she plays with Ochako's feelings about her and Deku, and I think it's another dark route to go because you're taking advantage of somebody's feelings. And who knows? With her being Deku, maybe she can capture Ochako and, hold her in captivity, and Deku has to go save her, or something like that as well. And I feel like there's gonna be something with Toga involving her turning into Deku, basically, because she got her blood from the license exam when she scratched him on the face and when she was Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like that. Little girl, stop messing around. Sorry guys, this is my dog. But yeah, and then another prediction is, I think, because at the beginning of the trailer, in some parts of the trailer, it showed like basically Deku talking to All Might in basically a park. Now my prediction is where All Might's probably gonna actually start to now be hard on him finally and be like, listen, I can't be there no more as much as I want to be there to save you and be there. Now, look, I'm done. I can't be the All Might you always looked up to. Now you need, like how in the Spider-Man Far From Home trailers, when Nick Fury tells Spider-Man, it's time, are you gonna step up? I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be a speech, because I heard that, like, that interaction between All Might and Deku in that park area is a pretty big part of the story and of the season. And I think this is the part where All Might's like, look, you need to stop crying and you need to stop relying on others. You need to be your own hero and you need to do your own stuff. And it's time to grow up. I won't be there to help you anymore. You need to learn how to master one for all now. And you have to make your own decisions of what you want to do. I can't be there to back you up anymore. I'm just a feeble guy now.
Yeah, that's honestly, that all I gotta say is I'm super excited for this season. That's like I'm ready to like shed tears.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think this will be since I haven't seen nothing, I think this will be the one season where I'll might actually start crying. And going back to that whole All Might Deku, I think this will be the time where All Might actually finally gives him tough love. He won't give him that funny tough love like he's been doing the last 3 seasons. I think he'll actually give him tough love because now he knows he's got one for all. He has to do what he's got to do. And I think he'll basically tell Deku, look, it's time to step up now. You need to act and be like a pro hero. I can't hold your hand anymore. And more importantly, and even they said that in the trailer, or they said in the trailer when first the English sub, like Deku basically says, I can't have no one holding me back. I need to be my own hero. And I think that's when All Might will be like, look, you can't have people like Bakugo and Todoroki and stuff like that basically hold your hand and carry you along. You need to do it yourself. And I think that will be a big talk and I think it will inspire Deku to become the hero apparently he'll be in the near future. And maybe he'll be given the edge to have the more determination not to give up on saving this girl.
Yeah. And getting back to like Ochako having feelings for Deku, yeah, like him focusing more on a hero, I guess that makes Ochako like I don't know, Ochako and Deku not very likely to like, I don't know.
Probably not hook up
anytime
soon.
Yeah, very possible. Unless there's like another season after season 4.
Personally, I think it'd be if they're gonna actually like do the whole if they're gonna actually build up their like feelings for each other and then just pay it off, I'd say do it in the final season. Personally, do it in the final season when the world's saved and then you can do it in the final season where they're together. Basically, somewhat like how in Pokemon they gave so many hints to Serena having really liking Ash and always wanted to tell him. They paid it off at basically the final episode of X, Y, and Z. That's a good thing for shippers because it keeps them occupied.
How many seasons do you think My Hero Academia will have?
Alright, I say the least, maybe 8. The most, or actually, the most. Personally, I feel like if it gets us good publicity and they build it up, and they do all that, I personally feel like My Hero Academia should go 10 seasons at least. If they want to keep continuing the story and go farther, that's fine by me. If we go to like say season, this is don't have that. If they go have 15 seasons, I think it's going to be hard for them to do. But I think 10 seasons is good enough because it should cover all of the years at UA, and I feel like the 10th season should be the final season. Or it should be called like how Fairy Tail is called. I haven't watched Fairy Tail. It should be called how Fairy Tail is called.
You should watch it first.
It should be called like what Fairy Tail is called. Basically, My Hero Academia, the final season. Or they could just put season 10 and stuff like that. Personally, I feel like it should go 10 seasons. I think it has what it's got to take to go 10 seasons because apparently I know there's going to be a part where there's going to be just focusing on the villains most of all. I don't know too much into that, but apparently there's going to be an arc where just focus on Shigarashi and the League of Villains because you got to build them up too. Because then when we get the final clash between the heroes and the villains, that's going to be something good. Hold on, Principal. I'll take you out soon. Other than that, that's all I gotta say. Anything else you want to add? Or how many seasons do you think it's gonna be going?
At least, to be honest, 5. I believe, yeah.
You really think it would stop at 5?
I don't know. I mean, I can't think of that many ways for it to like continue, in my opinion. Well, hey, that's just me. That's just me. But
well, obviously, it's got to get to a point where Deku's finally realizes them as the main hero, the symbol of peace. I don't think with the slow progression that they're giving Deku, I think they're gonna go beyond that.
Yeah, but if they were to continue to like when Deku is finally the number 1 hero, then I think they should also think about the next generation after Deku as well.
Well, unless you want to run into say a Boruto situation, because no one likes Boruto.
That's not a next generation.
Where it's just
that's not a next generation. That's an accident.
Where it's just non-stopping. All I heard about Boruto is it's basically filler all the damn time. I never watched Naruto. I've just seen clips of it, and I've seen like a little bit of clips of Boruto. But all I know is, especially now, people are hating on Boruto. They're like, when is this finally gonna end? It feels like, oh, maybe this might be. Well, not a lot of people still love One Piece, but I guess people are like basically saying like, oh, I guess it's like a second One Piece, just a bunch of filler for no reason, when they just can't get to the point and end it off.
So yeah, I'm not sure if My Hero Academia should, have that many seasons, like 10, like you said, 10. Right? I mean, it's possibly gonna like be able to like explain the entire story really well with like maybe 8 or 9.
Oh yeah, of course. And if they do the next generation where they like do this thing where it's like, okay, Deku does basically the All Might shoot where he passes down to the thing, and if they just have it for 1 season, that's cool. I'll take it. But then again, it'd just be the same story repeated. So I see no ill will in doing the whole next generational thing, even though it would be cool, especially if it was say maybe the story is about say Deku and maybe possibly Ochako's son or daughter, but I doubt we would get a next generation because it'd just be the same repeated thing. Because Deku apparently would have to eventually pass down One for All as well. And yeah. So, anything else you'd like to add, or before we close off this video?
I guess enjoy season 4, everybody.
Yep, October 12th.
Is it October 12th?
Yeah, October 12th. Well, I don't know when it will release on either Crunchyroll or some other network or some other streaming service for America, but in Japan, at the end of the trailer, it said October 12th. Yeah, October 12th, 5:30. So it's probably October 12th, 5:30 Japanese time.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say is I'll be in school and I will be watching episode 1. And when that episode comes out, expect me to review it right after I see it. And the only bad thing is he won't be on because I'll be in school in Connecticut. So sadly Denzel won't be there because he can't fly out to Connecticut because, you know, money's crazy.
I'm a poor boy.
And plus, I don't think Denzel, as much as I would love Denzel to come to Connecticut and visit me out there, he's got other things like his school and, you know, family he's got to worry about. He can't see me too much in Connecticut, as much as he might probably want to, but who knows? If the series is still the season still continue when I come back for breaks, then maybe you might see Denzel for an episode review or two. But I most definitely, when the season's over, if I am in California around the time, and if I can call Denzel in at the time, then I'll do a season 4 review and give my thoughts. Otherwise, expect me to do most of the My Hero Academia reviews and types of probably My Hero Academia, like what if contents, or like, you know, what if, or like, you know, predictions, weekly predictions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know if when the English dub for season 4 will be coming out. I heard the reason why they mostly delayed it, season 4 till October from April, because it was supposed to come out earlier actually in April in the spring, but they delayed it. And I've heard rumors that they did it so the English dub can basically air at the same time as the Japanese dub, so English people can get it and still be updated. But I also heard they wanted to make sure they put more time and dedication into this and make sure it's actually what people say it's like in the manga, where it's like actually what it deserves to be. Like, it's that good. And I've heard that this is the thing that basically makes My Hero Academia easily the best season out of all of them. And I hope it is, and I think it will be. I think, and this is my bold-faced prediction: season 4 will be replacing season 2 as my favorite My Hero Academia season. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I feel like I'm gonna love everything in season 4 what they're gonna have to offer. There's gonna be so many twists and turns and things that are gonna make me like, what, WTF, and make me freaking mark out and, you know, cry and have all these crazy emotions. Probably not as emotional as Endgame was and stuff like that, but something where it might make me shed a tear. So I can't wait to see it. Season 4 can't come fast enough. Basically, we only have a week left of June, and we're already July, and then we're basically 3 months away from the season. 3 months and I guess 2 weeks from the season. And I can't wait to see it. This will most likely be the last My Hero Academia video, unless there's another trailer or something else that pops up for advertising season 4. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, I'll see if I can bring Denzel on board and we can push out a video and make sure we get to the nitty-gritty. But other than that, if this is the last My Hero Academia video till October, well then, see you when talking My Hero Academia until October. Other than that, the next anime we're probably going to be reviewing is, you got to catch up with Konosuba. I might review that myself since you got to catch up. But if there's any other collab we have that will review an anime, it's most likely Dragon Ball. We'll start with Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z/Kai, then Dragon Ball. I'll probably do Dragon Ball GT next, and then we'll do Super. As much as I hate GT, GT to me is like Pokemon Black and White.
I never really got into GT, in my opinion. So
We might review it. We might not. I don't know. But like I said, GT to me is like Pokemon Black and White. The Forgotten series that had a lot of cool elements, but no one cares anymore because it's non-canon. Now, Pokemon Black and White's canon. And we do plan on making Pokemon reviews. Trust and believe, when we get to that, just wait for the hate train to come out. Because heck, I might as well want to review that right now! Other than that, this has been Camper 15. Expect probably the next review, probably either toss up between Spider-Man or Toy Story. Most likely probably Toy Story sometime next week. Probably right after I see the movie next week, because I do somewhat plan on seeing Toy Story 4 next week. And then Spider-Man Far From Home. And Spider-Man Far From Home, I don't know if he'll be on there. I said we should go see it together, but, you know, if he doesn't, I'll have the review out day one, because I heard a lot of things with post-credit scenes that set up the rest of for Phase 4, and I can't wait. So other than that, I'm getting hype about this crap. There's so many good things coming out this fall, and so many things coming out this and stuff like that. Also, don't forget, sometimes I might actually think to review some past things that I actually were fond of. Like, maybe one of the things, and I'm a big Disney guy, not too big, but I'm a big Disney guy. And if live action, I know Lion King coming out. Heck, maybe for Lion King, I might review the old Lion King. And I also want to review other old movies that I might be in. Maybe he might be on there to catch it out and stuff like that if you've seen him. But we at the top. Other than that, for realsy this time. It's been fun. This is Camper 15.
And this is the Red Wolf / Denkario / Denzel, whatever the heck you want to call me.
Other than that, we're signing out. So, catch you guys later.